Vibes Radio exclusive. Cultural Vibes Radio 2010.
He separates the men from the boys.
Cultural Vibes Radio with DJ Terry.
Welcome back to Cultural Vibes Radio. It's yours truly, DJ Terry. On the phone line with me, I have a living reggae legend, the one and only Toots from Toots The Maytals. Mr. Toots, welcome to Cultural Vibes Radio.
You're welcome, man. Thank you.
No, man, I mean, it's, you know, a lot of people don't understand who we have on the phone line. I mean, you've been around for decades and decades, man, and you've been providing so many versatile style of music. Just a while ago, we played the brand new CD, Flip and Twist, and my favorite track, as I mentioned to you, is called Jungle. What was the inspiration behind this brand new CD?
Well, the inspiration I want the brand new CD was many years ago. People, when I perform and meet people, they always tell me, why don't you make some R&B and different songs? Because I can do R&B, I can do classic, yes, I can do blues, I do a lot of these things, do jazz, I do rock and roll. So they asked me to do some of these songs for them. So I looked deep down and I said, okay, let me come up with this album called Flip and Twist. Just flip and twist your mind. Because people who don't expect to hear these kind of songs from me, I just do these songs to let people recognize good music, you know?
I'm telling you, the CD is extremely hot, man. You need to get your copy right now if you have not gotten your copy yet, man. I'm telling you, Toots, this is one of the versatile CD I've ever heard from you, man. This one is really good. A+ on my list, you know?
Thank you.
Now, you know, what was it like growing up as a child? Was music always around you growing up? I mean, you've been around for so many years now. What was the influence that actually got you into, you know, your first, I know back then it started out with ska. Is that correct?
Yeah, well, when I was growing up, I listened to more of the gospel.
Okay.
I hear the Jackson gospel and I listened to It Short, also Elvis Presley, you know, a lot of good people. And James Brown, a lot of great people. Oh, you know, so I just have to do these kind of music the way how I grew up, you know?
Right.
And I started with ska first. After leaving school, I go study ska. And ska music is the up-tempo music that everybody would like to do, you know? And then we carry on until we started to do rock steady. It is a slower music, you know? Then afterward, reggae comes around when I invented the word reggae, you know?
That's right, because a lot of people don't know that you were the first to invent the word reggae, and with the big song you did, Reggae. So,
Do the reggae, yeah.
Do the Reggae. That was a big hit from back in, that was in what, in the 60s, right?
Yeah, it was in the 80s, I think.
In the 80s. 70s. Right.
Yeah.
Now, at one point in your life, you did, for a while, take a break because of legal issues, where you were, you know, incarcerated for about a year. What led up to that?
My career started very great, quick and terrific. And when I get my first contract, when I finished doing the world festival called, the song called Bam Bam. Chris Blackwell came from England and wanted to give me the first contract. Although Bobby is singing before me, and other great people before me, I just come from country with my style and I reached number one. 31 number one record and vinyl from Jamaica, with no other artists never have. And so Chris Blackwell heard of me, and he came to give me the first UK contract from London. And 3 people tried to frame me about guns. I never even smoke. But anyway, luckily, I never been to prison. They took me on confinement up to like a soldier camp. And I've been there for about 8 months. I'm here. And they send certain artists in my in my space, because that's the way it used to run first time. A lot of politics. People just don't like you to be the leader, and they just try to terrorize on you. But these three people couldn't present any weed. And I didn't smoke, but they found a way to hold me back for 8 months up this dormitory, a place called St. Mary in Jamaica, is in the country. So I missed 8 months out of my career because of politics.
Right.
I didn't smoke no weed at that time. I smoke it now. You know, so they still alive and they don't work their way. I just come back out with a #1 song called 5446. It wasn't no PIN number, it wasn't my bike number, it wasn't my car number. I just created. I'm a creator for sound and musical.
And let's talk about that. When you're in the studio, like what is your writing process? Is it based on experience? You say you just wrote 5446 back in the days, based on being incarcerated. Is it based on experience that you write most of your songs?
Well, I write most of the song. When a song comes around, I write it. If I see something that people keep doing all the time, I write about it. If I see something that people can do, you can do, me can do, anybody can do, I write about it. But it's all real. No negative. Only positive. No nursery rhyme, no, like what's going on today, too much nursery rhyme. I don't rhyme nothing. I just make it positive.
No,
Positive.
And you work with a lot of big artists over the years, and from the early time in your career, you work with Barrington Lee, of course, Prince Buster. What was the relationship like working with Prince Buster? Tell us about that.
Oh, and all these guys, they are shufflers. Prince Buster, Coxon, Duke Reed, and all the rest of them. Baron Lee, all those guys are shufflers. They live off singers. They can't write a song, but they try to put their name on our record, and they don't give us any money. They just live off their family, live very happily, and big off people like myself, Bob Marley, Jimmy Clay, all of the Jamaican singers. We don't own no money from these people. Prince Buster give me 10 shillings and it bounced. It couldn't change. It couldn't change. So they don't have any good ways about them, but I like them. But they were the one who tried to give us the start, but they don't tell us that we could get money, we could live off our talent. They are the only one who live off our talent. So they take everything and they don't give us nothing. All of them. They are so-called producers. They don't have nothing. They have no talent. Got no strength. You know?
But now that was then. Do you find? What about you right now? The producers that you're working with now, do you find that they're different?
I'm working myself.
Well, right now you're working with yourself, but the people.
I work with myself for a long time. I'm the one who created my songs. I play instruments. I tell everybody what to play. Play that, play that, play that. I create it. I arrange it. I produce it. But you don't know these things because people always put their name on my work and say they have something to do with it. They have nothing to do with it. But I try to get a good lawyer, a Jew lawyer to put on this case so I could get my money, and also to get a lawyer for me to start to get royalties from all the invention, the reggae, do the reggae. People never know what to call it, and I just slip and say, this song music that we play today called reggae.
Reggae.
In those days, people spell it R-E-G-G-A-Y. In those days, there was a song in Jamaica called Reggae. If the girl not looking good, we call her Reggae. So I think that word is coming from that as a nursery rhyme. That I used to have a slang in Jamaica when I say, let's do the reggae. I don't know, I'm not sure, but I was sitting one morning with my guitar with my two friends, Jerry Matthias and Riley Gordon, and we just say, Chang, chang, I just felt from my guitar and the word reggae comes out and I just say, do the reggae. It wasn't a lot of words. It was do the reggae, 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 la 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 la. I was just doing this until we just made a song of it. It's just a stupid song with a great word, you know.
And you know. You know, a lot of artists. But you know, a lot of artists like you know, young artists to you like Shaka